Hello and welcome to this month's video. And in this month I went on a family trip to Wales with my family, and I thought I'd share to you how I combine the two of a photography and a family vacation. And first I like to start with something I find easy to plan now, and at first I didn't, and that is gear. I know at the beginning I used to try and take everything with me, every lens, every camera body I had, thinking I might need this, I might need that. And then when we get to the location, I used to load up the bag with everything, start walking around, and really regretting my decision because it's so heavy. And when you're with your family, you walk a lot more than you take photos. So I found a way which helped me, and hopefully this might help you with this, and that's I asked myself 5 questions. What do I find knowledgeable? What I have a lot of knowledge about. 2, what do I find quite versatile? So won't miss a shot, less likely to miss a shot, so we say. What I find light, what sort of a bit of equipment I can use all day or have in my bag all day and not really affect me. What I find special to use, and this is something where I'm glad I had it, but I don't need to use it, and that is the one sort of bit I always take. And another thing is what I find fun, and for everyone that could be different. So I'm going to start with what I find most knowledge about, and that is the camera bodies. And I find the Nikons quite well. I've used these for years. I mean, this is the Z6 II and I'm filming on the ZF, and I took both cameras with me on this trip, one for a spare, in this case one gets rained out. Then the next bit of equipment I'm going to go with the most versatile, and that to me is the 24-200 lens. This thing's great, it's sharp, and I didn't miss a photo, and it's even light enough to use as a walk around camera lens. But I find it when I'm walking around I don't really want to keep on clicking, zooming and zooming out. So for my walkabout lens, just like that, from walkabout lens I took this lens, which is the 24-70 lens. Small, great versatile lens, and you don't really feel it if it's around your neck, or the way I do it is to catch a clip on my belt, so I clip the camera to my hip. And to me, the special lens, or bit of kit, which is the lens for me, which is the 14-30 Z mount f4. This thing is amazingly sharp, and it's light as well, so I always take it with me because I don't really feel this in my bag if I'm not doing such a long hike, or I'm doing a walk where I know I can comfortably carry this for that length of time. And then for the something fun, and unfortunately because of the weather I didn't get to use this, and that's the DJI Pro 5 Mini. Didn't really get to use this on this trip, but yeah. And I'm going to say now, I'm not going to do reviews on this channel. I might showcase a bit of gear, but I'll never go into a deep review because there's a lot more people out there who can do this. But yeah, so that's the kit I took. You might find with your special lens you're more of a wildlife photographer than I am, so taking maybe a 200-500 lens range might be better for you. But just keep in mind, take the gear what you want to use, and don't take everything, because it will find it so heavy that you would regret your decision of taking everything and even not enjoy your trip. And when we're on holiday, it's time for break and stress. Let's start with day 1, and for me day 1 is the travelling, and this day could be quite stressful, driving out motorways, and because we stayed in a cottage, finding a place to buy food for the week. And then you get into the area you're going to be for the trip, and for us it was the A5 of going up to, sorry if I screw up names on this, I don't mean to, which is Betsy Code. And as we were driving up the road, you start seeing autumn leaves still on trees, the mosses on the slate walls, and the rivers were rushing really bad, like amazingly, because of the amount of water they had. And this is where I used to find myself start over hoping for these photos I'm going to get. So what I do now, and this might help you, is ask myself questions about the landscape I'm going to. At first, yes, when I'm at home I do the planning, I like to see this and I like to see that, but I don't obsess over it to the point that I'm not going to have a good trip if I don't see these. And then finding myself asking questions about the landscape keeps my hopes in check, so I don't spoil the trip for myself by getting upset because I didn't do them. So like, when I say ask questions about the landscape, it is like, sorry, I just hit my rad then, is what types of trees am I going to see? Are there going to be different formed waterfalls, what other people haven't seen or other people won't see because of the amount of rainfall? Or is the ferns still going to be vibrant oranges, or are they going to be mush because of this rain and people tromping on them? So it's those times when we're travelling where we can start to relax when we get near a location and just let our creativity take over a little bit, but asking it questions and what you'd like to see, but don't obsess over them to the point where it could spoil your trip. So on day 2 was basically the first day of the holiday. I was quite cheeky on this one. We went to Tryfan on the west side, on the A5, and I sort of used this day as a scouting day, because I knew that the next day I was going to have a few hours in the morning to shoot for myself. So me and my partner and the dog decided to go up to the mountains and have a walk around, and we walked up the side, Autumn jumping over the rocks, running in the puddles and the waterfalls. And this day, a day like this, I just started taking photos of things what took my eye, my interest. Like photos what didn't really have to become something. As I go through this video, I'm showing you the photos as I talk on. But this is sort of the day where you can enjoy family time and get yourself prepared for the next day, whatever that holds. So after we did that, we went for a travelling. Sort of drove down to where the Lonely Tree was in Wales. I'm not going to pronounce that lake because I'll get it wrong. But as you can see, we photoed the photo here on the screen. Stopped along and took some amazing photos of the atmosphere on top of the rocks. So after that, sort of the end of the day really, then we go on to the next day. So we come to day 3, and this day I created some time for myself in the morning to do a shoot, and I was also planning to vlog this shoot. Unfortunately, the weather conditions sort of changed so much where I got rain and hail that my DJI was playing up, and because I'm sort of new to doing all this filming, I decided to cut it and just film the surroundings and then do the piece here in the office. That's why I'm doing all these videos now. So I'll show you the starting of the vlog and some of the photos. Good morning and welcome to this month's video. Today I'm actually in Wales, which is a nice change from Norfolk, gotta be honest. We're on a family trip, but I've just got myself a couple of hours this morning to go out and do a shoot. So now on the travel, unfortunately, it's really started to rain quite badly. And in this video, I was going to talk about how I shoot on a family trip and stuff. So what I'm going to do is get to the
location I'm going to shoot at. So we're now on the trail, walking up the side of a hill, mountain. But the weather's getting a bit sort of harsh really, with rain, and the ground is really sticky and slippery, and at the same time the amount of water that's been in Wales at this moment. So what I really wanted to that's my boot covered. So I'm about halfway up the walk I want to do at the moment, because I'm really only going a spin around, sort of up there where the top of those waterfalls are, because my main subject is over here, if the camera catches up, which is Tryfan. Oh, subject detection lost. Oh, the camera's playing up.
So you can tell I had a lot of fun on the side of that mountain, with the rain, the hail, the changing lights of warm and cool temperatures, seeing the amazing waterfalls and that lonely tree sticking out, and even walking up that rocky crag into this amazing view of Tryfan and the lake was absolutely a treat to see. So after I finished, packed up and walked down the hill, I took a portrait shot of Tryfan because of the atmosphere around it, which I'll show you now. So after that, I went and picked up my partner and we went to Fairy Glen, which is a small stream of waterfalls in a massive gorge. Most of the time you see it's very smooth and peaceful, and you get some amazing calm photographs from that area, but unfortunately because of the rain and the time we had, it was quite aggressive waterfalls. So I chose to embrace it with this photo I took next. And that was the end of day 3. We come to day 4. Day 4 was a family day. My partner really wanted to go to a National Trust Gardens and it was beautiful. It had amazing garden design. Autumn was lovely, chasing the squirrels in the trees. Yes, she was on lead. But the also thing was, my partner felt so inspired by these gardens. She got her camera out and taking hundreds of photos. So I took a step back. I didn't even get my camera out, maybe for 1 or 2 photos, to be honest, maybe 4. And I just enjoyed it, having the mental break of just looking and letting my eyes just glance at what it like without having the camera in the way, and being inspired by my partner, who really enjoyed herself taking photos of the dog standing on rocks and trying to run after squirrels and the plants and the landscape that was being created in these gardens. It was really nice to see. So don't forget to give you a chance to be with your family on these trips. I know you really, like myself, I want to be out there photographing everything, but you do need the time to actually relax and enjoy time with family on trips as well. So now we come to day 5. In day 5, I found myself having another morning. on my own, where I actually met a friend of mine, and we walked around Betsy Coed, where we walked through the town and through the woodlands. We didn't really expect to get any good conditions really. We thought it might be overcast, but some light did come through, and we took some amazing photos of woodlands and of the river. And I took this image here, which I'm now going to show you, where it was quite a difficult image with all the shadows, the highlights, and trying to get together. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I do like this image because it was a challenge to take. So after that we carried on walking through the towns and taking photos of random stuff in the town. And after which I went and met my partner, and we walked into town, had a coffee, and then the heavens completely opened, which put an end to the day. We come to day 6. Day 6 was an absolute whitewash. So we decided to jump in the car and drive around, and luckily my partner was willing to film the rain in the car so you get to see how bad it was. But instead of wasting it and being ashamed, by being in the car we got to see more of Snowdonia area, and even scout places we like to go for a walk or actually to see. And it's those times where you can really embrace more of your photography and creativity by seeing what you can find. With sharing this trip with you, I hope it sort of inspired you next time you go on a trip, that keeping your gear light can make it more manageable. And using family outings on a holiday as a sort of a scouting trip, as well as trips with just family, to help inspire you to create even better photos by giving you that time to feel joy with your loved ones, as well as creating time for yourself so that you can explore the area with your camera and not burden yourself with trying to do everything at once. So now I've come to the end of the video, and thanks for watching. And if you did like the video, please give it a like, and please comment as well on how you deal with family trips and photography, as well as if you really want to see more of the journey, please subscribe. Until next month, bye for now.